LOEFFLER with 360 Promotions, Tom. Here we are again with another great card for StubHub Center. The last card for HBO, Cecilia Braekhus and Chocolatito. Let fight fans know why this is a great card and why they can't miss this last historical HBO card.
It's a great matchup with Chocolatito. He came back on that Triple G Canelo rematch. Tremendous knockout win over Moises Fuentes. Having Chocolatito on the show now against Pedro Guevara, a two-time world champion from Mexico, is a great matchup. Having Cecilia Braekhus, nobody has more titles than Cecilia does. You see all the belts here on the dais, and having her on the show, we're going to formally announce her opponent either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But we're excited to have them both. They're great ambassadors of the sport of boxing. You can't get any more personable, more respectful champions than Chocolatito and Cecilia. So it's a great combination. Before it was Triple G and Chocolatito, the two best pound-for-pound boxers at that time, and now with Cecilia and Chocolatito, it has something for everyone. And women's boxing now is really, I think, at an all-time high with what everyone, all the successful female boxers and champions, and for Cecilia to be recognized as the best pound-for-pound and the best female boxer in the world is a huge honor, and I think she's really going to become a fan favorite over here in the U.S. as well.
Yeah, I mean, speaking to Cecilia and Chocolatito just minutes ago, Cecilia has expressed interest in fighting in the future Katie Taylor and other top names. With Chocolatito wants that another fight with Sorungisai. They're all leading up to many great fights.
Yeah, I mean, these are two of the top talents in the world, and just because Chocolatito, the first fight, the first loss to Sorungisai was controversial. Could have gone either way, and then he had that stoppage. But with the way in the rematch, but with the way he looked against Fuentes, I think Chocolatito has a lot of great fights left in him, and he's got the biggest name in that division. Flyweight, super flyweight, Chocolatito by far is the biggest name, and I think there'll be a lot of opportunities for him coming up in the future.
Tom, if you can give us any update on Gennady Golovkin, opponents, dates, network, so much to know.
There's a lot of interest in Triple G. The fans want to see him come back. The fans still think that he's a champion. We consider him champion. I get so many messages saying he didn't lose that last fight. So look, there's no sense in crying about the decision. As long as we're confident that he should have gotten the decision, should have been a champion. That's all that matters in our hearts, and the fans. Feels like the fan support is even more now than it was before. So as soon as we have something to announce, we're going to make a big announcement. There's no rush for the Triple G side. He's taking some time off right now, but I think in March, April, maybe May, we'll see him come back, and that's what the fans are waiting for.
Hopefully, fans are very eager to see the trilogy between Canelo and Golovkin, but we'll wait on that.
Triple G feels he beat Canelo twice, and there's no reason why the third fight shouldn't happen. We'll do everything we can on our side to make that happen. But we're going to take it one step at a time, and we're just trying to work out the best deal that we can for his TV platform, and then we'll go from there.
Right. So what were your thoughts when you heard that Canelo was going up to 168 and fighting Rocky Fielding? What did you think when you heard that?
We always, when we were considering a move to 168, it would always be for a big fight. Carl Froch at Wembley Stadium would have been a huge fight. Back when we were talking about Chavez Jr. at 168, that would have been a great fight when Chavez was still on top. Canelo had a good performance in the second fight with Triple G, and if they feel moving to 68 is the right move for him, then that's great. It just doesn't really fit with the narrative of Triple G was too big for him, and then now he's fighting at 168, but he's fought at 164.5 before against Chavez, and I guess he feels comfortable going all the way to 168 against Rocky Fielding. So we'll see how that goes for him. We're focusing right now on Triple G's career, and if a third fight can be made with Canelo, I think it's a tremendous fight. I still think, out of all the fights in boxing, I still think it's one of the biggest fights, if not the biggest fight that's out there. And the fans want to see some clarity in the fight. They're pretty evenly have some clarity as to who's going to come out ahead.
If DAZN gave Canelo $365 million, I'm assuming that there's been some contact between your team and DAZN.
Sure. I've been in contact with DAZN. I've been in contact with ESPN. Both are very interested. There's a third platform out there that has a great financial backing, but you know, it's there's not much to talk about. There's a lot of speculation. There's not much to talk about until we actually have a deal done that we can make an official announcement.
Okay, and last question: with two new champions, Andre and Daniel Jacobs. For your personal opinion, who would you like to see Gennady face between them two?
Well, he beat Danny already, so there's not much of an incentive for that fight. And Andre, you know, he became a champion. There was always a rivalry between Triple G and Billy Joe Saunders because that was the one belt that was eluding Triple G. But, you know, I think both of them, you know, if they continue to progress in their career, look, we have respect for those guys. I think the priority would be the third Canelo fight right now for both Triple G and Canelo. So we'll see how that progresses.
With Billy Joe Saunders testing positive, was Gennady, what was his reaction? Was he disappointed? Was he, I mean, we saw how you guys reacted with Canelo. So what was the reaction with Billy Joe Saunders?
You know, I think, I'm not sure of the circumstances, you know, supposedly that was okay in the UK on the UCAD testing, so I can't really comment on it. I'm not that familiar with it. I was much more familiar with the Canelo circumstances. I know Triple G still doesn't believe that he ate too much Mexican meat to test positive twice, but you know, it is what it is. It's you can't erase the results or the fact that he tested positive and got suspended. And you know, what can you do? But he came back and put on, even though we didn't think he won the fight, he put on a great performance the second time around. I don't have enough information on the Saunders situation to comment on it. I'm not even familiar with what he tested positive for. So, look, you know, anytime, regardless of Canelo or Saunders, you know, anytime you test positive, it's not a good look for the sport of boxing. I think boxing is an extremely dangerous sport. That's why Gennady was so outspoken, because he takes it so seriously, and he knows that. You know, any type of advantage or unlevel playing field can really become dangerous in a boxing match, and so he said what he said, and I just think there's definitely an important role for testing in the sport of boxing, and you know, the fighters, the trainers, they have to make sure that they follow all the rules and go through the testing program.
All right, Tom, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.